Hey and welcome to Mad News. As every week, I cover crypto news and what exactly happened last week in crypto world. So if you're not following day by day crypto, just watch my series of videos Mad News and you'll be up to date with everything what's going on. So let's get into details. Crypto market back at 2 trillion market cap as Bitcoin, ADA, XRP, Doge rise. The overall value of all digital currencies regained the 2 trillion level, triggered by a Bitcoin and topline altcoin XRP, ADA, Dogecoin rallying. On Saturday, August 14, the total value of cryptocurrency market went up to $2.06 trillion. On that day, the flagship cryptocurrency Bitcoin managed to rise as high as $48,150, but then reversed. For BTC, this was the highest price mark since May 16. Walmart is looking for crypto product leads, and the America's most biggest retailer is on the hunt for a cryptocurrency product lead, according to a job posted on LinkedIn. The ad said that the firm is seeking visionary leader to fill so-called digital currency and cryptocurrency product lead position, and the person will create a digital currency strategy for the box store. So as you can see, Walmart and other biggest companies are already implementing and planning to implement Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. That's a great news for us crypto freaks. So, a big moves on crypto whale alert. You can always see a big moves which are happening on the market, and actually Bitcoin whale abruptly moved 670 million in Bitcoin. So that's over 1,500 Bitcoins moved in one transaction. And this was picked up by the blockchain tracker Whale Alert. I use it once in a while. It's awesome to see how much money is actually getting moved every day. You can actually see it on Twitter or just go to the website directly, and you'll see what kind of big transactions are going through every day. And according to the data, the Bitcoin sum was moved of major crypto exchange Binance into a wallet at crypto custody company called Xapo, whose institutional custody business was bought out by Coinbase in August 2019. So it's quite a curious news that so much money has been moved. This is one of the biggest ones since last few days. Another big news, the Colombian president's advisor states that the Bitcoin is the most brilliant piece of software. This is the exclusive coming, also was going on the tweets. And the advisor to the Colombian president talks about Bitcoin, his views about the assets the country stands and more. And ever since El Salvador made history by announcing intention to adopt Bitcoin as a legal tender, the situation in his regard with the Central and South American regions has changed. Because other nations such as Paraguay and Argentina have dabbled with the idea, but not actually made progress with it. And another country from Latin regions whose citizens has been open interested in Bitcoin is Colombia. And Crypto Potato recently had the chance to chat with the advisor to the nation's president, Hedudi Castro Sierra. As previously reported, Castro Sierra made a name for himself in the crypto community after lashing out against the popular Bitcoin hater Peter Schiff. So we see a big changes, and we see a big curiosity coming into that after that's El Salvador making the first move. On the other hand, we see Argentina open to adopting Bitcoin since President Alberto Fernandez. I don't want to go too far out on a limb, but there is no reason to say no, Fernandez said in the local television interview. And the president of Argentina, Alberto Fernandez, has suggested that he is amendable to the idea of a crypto playing in a larger role in Argentinians' economy, despite his own skepticism. So, during an interview on Caja Negra aired by Filo News, Fernandez was asked if he would consider making use of a central bank digital currency or perhaps even emulate El Salvador and adopt Bitcoin as a legal tender. And I don't want to go too far on a limb, but there is no reason to say no. And Fernandez says perhaps that is a good path to take. They say the advantage is that the inflationary effect is largely nullified. So as we can see, even more countries are considering implementing Bitcoin into the infrastructure, which is a great news into even more decentralization. So over last week, there was a lot of talk about Cardano, as Cardano at Friday announced the date for their smart contracts, and on Friday, August 13th, the popular crypto analyst Lark Davis explained why he believes that the upcoming launch of Cardano Alonso hard fork, which provides support for smart contract, is very bullish for ADA. The New Zealand-based crypto influencer had this to say about the significance of Cardano being finally able to fully support dApps, the made Ethereum such a popular blockchain platform. So as we can see, the ADA right now has the means to fully compete, be a competitor for Ethereum. And what's awesome is that although Cardano has been able to support NFTs since the hard fork went live on March 1, there is already a niche but growing, thriving NFT market. And this is amazing. Looking at a blockchain technology company called IOHG, aka IOG, which is developing the Cardano protocol, announced that the date of the Alonso hard fork on the Cardano mainnet. This news has helped to extend it in the recent bull run. We saw a huge bull run on the ADA over last week. It actually went over $2 first time in a really long time. So this is something which is amazing. And during Cardano's mid-month development update on August 13th, which was that Friday, the head of delivery and product at IOHK told Tim Harrison, marketing communication director, that Cardano's Alonso hard fork combinator event has been scheduled for September 12th. So September 12th will be a huge date for ADA as with their smart contract launch. In the world of information, how blockchain could save the Library of Alexandria. In an effort to save the future of Library of Alexandria, blockchain technology could help preserve records and archive system. The study of history and ancient people is immensely important to preserving the knowledge passed through down the generations. Unfortunately, the significance of the knowledge is particularly acute when it's lost. With tragedies such as the fire of the Library of Alexandria or the pillaging of the House of Wisdom in ancient Baghdad, or more recent losses of artifacts at the Iraq Museum, perspective were lost, advancement in philosophy and literature were forgotten, and languages and translation vanished from the earth. So we see, actually this happened over thousands of years, that we were losing a lot of information, a lot of knowledge through different factors, human mistakes, and even cataclysms. And as we look to preserve our history, how can we safeguard the artifacts of our heritage from disaster? And blockchain comes with help, because using blockchain technology to keep a record of data stored on a decentralized cloud service could be exactly what historical and archive industries need to protect our collective human history from destruction, pillage, or faulty record keeping. So blockchain as a data keeper, this is something which I believe it should actually change a lot, because looking at the blockchain and the decentralization of it, that means that the information will be spread even more. Meet the Bitcoin family. The family that went all in on Bitcoin at $900 a piece stores a fortune on 4 continents. 43-year-old Didi Taihuttu has a wife and 3 kids. They're known as a family that liquidated all their assets in 2017 to buy Bitcoin back when it was trading at around $900. Taihuttu is a true example of a Bitcoin enthusiast. According to him on his website, after losing his mother and later his father, he started reflecting his life more and more and discovered that the life I was living, not the life I wanted to live. I experienced that life could go very fast and I needed to change. The Dutchman sold his 11-year-old business along with everything he owned, from his house down to his children's toys. Then he bought a van, hit the road with his family to live a minimalistic nomad life, waiting for a crypto boom to happen, and this was in 2017. It is estimated that at that time, after selling all his assets, he managed to acquire about 100 bitcoins, valued at roughly $350,000. And the family has made a fortune from their investment and has decided to store this fortune in secret vaults. So these vaults are located in different countries on 4 different continents. Taihuttu has 2 hiding spots in Europe, another 2 in Asia, 1 in South America, and 6 in Australia, according to CNBC article. I have hidden the hardware wallet across several countries so that I have never have to fly verify if I need to access my cold wallets to jump out of the market, said Taihito of the Bitcoin family. The family told CNBC that the crypto stashes are hidden in different ways and a variety of locations ranging from rental apartments and friends to homes and self-storage sites. Taihito explained, I prefer to live in the centralized world when I have the responsibility to protect my capital. And in 2017, the Dutch family embarked to a new life, documenting their travels on YouTube and other social media. My wife agreed that we're very happy as traveling family and that we needed to teach the kids that they can be happy without all the luxury we used to have. And this is a great story showing someone who just jumped into the crypto wave at the beginning. And their way of storing that crypto, having decentralized over different continents and having safely stored in multiple locations, shows the security and kind of the mindset which that family has, which is making their life even more secure and stable and building their bigger capital. So last week I've covered the Marvel launch's first NFT, and that was the Spider-Man. This week, following the Spider-Man collection, they released Captain America and Sam Wilson, because after the success of the first Spider-Man NFTs, Marvel Entertainment has decided to expand the non-fungible token universe. And Marvel fans will be able to enjoy a new set of NFTs focusing on their favorite superheroes. The new digital collection will include some of the iconic partition, including Captain America, Bucky Barnes, and the Red Skull. So it's quite cool that Marvel is already developing and increasing its kind of touch in cryptocurrency. We saw it with the first NFT in Spider-Man, but now we see it even more. Now, from the other hand of it, the darknet drug dealer accused of laundering over 136 million worth of Bitcoin. And Ryan Forrest supposedly laundered 136 million in Bitcoin while serving his drug dealing sentence in federal prison. The American authorities have accused the Baltimore resident Ryan Forrest of laundering 2,933 Bitcoin between October 2019 and April 2021. Interestingly, the man was sent to jail in 2018 and has presumably executed the criminal activities from behind bars. So according to the Baltimore Sun, official of the state of Maryland had pressed charges against Ryan Faras, also known as Xanax Man, for laundering this 2,933 Bitcoins over the period of the less than 3 years. As per today's prices, the amount is more than $136 million. And the criminal, his fathers, are currently serving 57-month federal prison sentence for selling Aprozolan, a sedative to treat anxiety panic orders. And Faras have operated on the notorious dark web, but the police caught him in 2018 as a part of a sentence. Back then, he had forfeit 5.6 million that he generated of his illicit activities, and he also had to give away his crypto holdings worth of 4,000 Bitcoins. So this is a big news. Since we're covering illegal activities, I covered last week the Poly network and the big hack. And the Poly network hacker returned almost all of the 611 million lots. And the Poly network confirmed that it had received the remaining funds from the hacker in a multi-sig wallet. And the Poly network hacker who stole this 611 million this week has returned the remaining funds on Ethereum maintained after a day of negotiations. The project made headlines today after it lost more than 600 million. It was described as the biggest crypto hack in history. And what we see that the hacker actually gave back all the money. And in on-chain message, the team thanked the hacker for exposing the bug before saying though for the action constitutes the white hat behavior. And they also offered 500,000 bounty and assured that no legal action would be taken against the hacker. And contrary to media reports, the hacker's identity remains anonymous. In the QA discussion post on Ethereum, they said that they were using a temporary email, IP, and so-called fingerprint, which were untraceable. So we see that the hacker who stole initially that money gave it all back in a way showing that there's a major security flaw. and actually got rewarded for it. So this history actually ended up in a really good way because they recovered all the funds and in a way found the security bug. But please remember that such a thing can happen in any network, in any coin. And because of it, not all the hackers might act as the white hats, which actually will return the funds. So please always think about decentralization and the diversification. This is it for today's Mad News. I hope you enjoyed it. If yes, just you know what to do. Leave a like and subscribe so you won't miss any new news coming within the next few weeks. Take care and see you soon.